is up, everyone? This is King Crypto, and today we're going to talk about why the market is still going down. It's a very important video, I think, for everybody that is invested in Bitcoin or any other cryptos, or if you just find this interesting yourself, you can learn a lot from corrections like this. I truly believe you can learn a lot more from your failures than your success. I think sometimes success blinds us, and it's moments like these that are going to help you probably learn how to be a much smarter investor and learn the technology of what you're investing in. Understanding how well the coin functions. Does it have a purpose? Does it have a long-term value? Does it have a good team? These are the kind of things that will keep you at ease when things like this are happening. So before I even go into that, I'd like to show you something mildly interesting. Now this is the market cap in late May, and we can see that the market cap was at a high of about, let's go in further from, so it was about a high of 90 billion, and then it went all the way down to 57 billion. So I want to do a ratio here, 90 divided by 57. That's about a 1.57 ratio between the two. Now I want to look at the ratio from this correction. Now I can see a high of about, we'll go from here, let's see, 453 to about high of 745. And that is about a 1.64 difference or ratio. So the ratios are a little bit, they're kind of similar. It's just an interesting little observation I noticed about how the market is going lately, and pretty much what I'm saying is that the market cap and the amount of investors and the kind of corrections that will be happening will be proportionate to each other. So the market cap looks a lot smaller here, but when we look at this huge dip, it's actually proportionate to what has happened before. And there has been even bigger dips. Well, at least it looks like it, but it's still, I'm sure if you calculate it, the ratio is probably very close. So keep that in mind before you start panicking. I'd like to talk to you too about something when I invested. For the first time ever, I was a super newbie, and it really pains me to have done this to myself. But there was once upon a time I bought 11 Litecoin for $50. No, I bought it for $64. Now, little did I know that was in October, and that was the tip for a long time for Litecoin. And the price actually went down to $50. And, you know, I thought that was the end, and I'm going to lose all my money, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't hodl it. And I didn't know what hodling even meant when I first got into it, you know? And I found out the hard way that I sold out and I bought into some bullshit coins. And had I held on to my initial investment, I would have had about almost $5,000 today. I could have taken out profits, or at the very least, if I still had those 10 Litecoin, I would have at least almost $2,000 for what the price is today. So that's a pretty stupid decision I made, and I think a lot of times if you don't know what's going on and you don't understand why there's so much money being taken out of the crypto markets, it's better to just hold it, because this is money that you have afforded to lose. It shouldn't even be something you think about every day, but like I'm saying, sometimes it's a lot better just to hodl your coins instead of panicking every time the price makes a minor adjustment. And this isn't a minor adjustment, don't get me wrong, but you lose when you sell, especially when the market still has a lot of potential. And we also need to understand what has happened to make the price of all the crypto markets crash like this. So I'm going to throw a few out there. I think in general it was a combination of all of these things, but fears of government regulation were pretty big. In the last few days, we saw that happen like crazy. South Korea, it started with them talking about how the justice minister said something like, He wanted to ban all cryptocurrency trading. It was polluting the youth. And that was what the headline said, although it was a lot not as bad as that. But the headlines say that. The people that have just started investing don't understand what's going on, so then they bail out. So there you go, first bump down. Then China comes out and says they want to ban all the miners in their country. They want to stop. They also want to ban crypto. Boom, another bump down. Then BitConnect collapses and a lot of people lose money. I don't know how much that really hurt the crypto market because it was only a market cap of $1 billion. But I think just the fact that that could happen scared a lot of people off. And I think it's scaring a lot of people. You know, it's fragile. These markets are so volatile and they're fragile. That's the better word for it. Because it's based on speculation, a lot of the coins, all it takes is for word of a government regulation and then everything goes down. So at the end of the day, I guess we're always going to see that happen, and you're going to have to accept that. If you want to make a profit in crypto, you have to learn how to hodl. Like, plain and simple, you got to hold your coins to make an overall bigger profit. Day trading is great and all, but it's not exactly as profitable, because we always can try to time when it's at its lowest, and we can always try to time to sell when it's at its highest, but we're only human, and that doesn't really work too well, at least not for me. So, and also, you know, these news stories coming out, it's interesting because, as we can see here, in January of every year until this year, well, this year it's happening too, but we can see that the crypto market would have a major correction during this time. Every year it would drop about 20 to 30%, and in 2017 it dropped about almost 40%. So we can see just based on that this happens, and we can even see the correction here did happen for 1 day and then 2 days. Then it goes back up, and it seems like it's okay. You know, it's a little scary, but it is what it is, right? And it seems as though this seasonal thing is an expectation now. Like, maybe we should just keep that in mind next January, that this might happen because of Asian New Year. And another thing that a lot of people believe is that the Bitcoin futures contracts ended today. So a lot of the people, there's a lot of really rich people that participate in those futures trading, and it is possible that they could have orchestrated an event of market manipulation, where they pulled out a lot of money at the last moment to panic start stop losses, so that would cause more panic selling. And if that was their intention, it worked. And even another reason could be that all this news is coming out. Now, this is conspiracy, maybe more than reality, but some people do believe that this is an orchestration of the Asian markets in general, so that whales in Asia can get in on the action before it's too late. You know what I mean? So once it's down this much, it's like a discount for all the whales to buy in. And I don't know about you guys, but the prices are going to go back up. This is a bump in what we're used to. We're always used to it continuing to go up higher and higher, but you know, sometimes this happens, and the highs are higher and the lows are lower in crypto. So you have to keep that in mind when you're going to do this, and you can't focus on it so much and stress about it. It's not worth your livelihood to completely stare at these graphs all day. When you make a decision, you should just stick with it and make a decision whether you want to hold this for a year, maybe a month, and take what you made and move on. It's not worth the constant stress. And that attitude is why these markets are going down. I'm telling you, there's so many people that are getting in now that they're just buying out the moment little dips happen, and it's new money, and it's okay. It doesn't mean that this whole thing has to go down. This whole ship has to sink. So keep that all in mind. Hodling, it's always the best option when you have no other option. where you don't know what's going on. And also, this is a nice picture. I just figured you guys would like this. Oh my god, this is the end. Oh my god, this is the end. Had you just hodled the whole time and just ignored it, you're the winner here, you know? Truly, winner's hodl. Unless it's BitConnect, get out of that. If it's BitConnect, don't hodl that. Just get the hell out. But I hope you liked this video. Let me get a comment. I wasn't gonna pick a random comment, but some people get upset, and maybe it's better this way. Alright, best way to invest 1,000. We'll use this video. Only 62 comments. The fuck? What is this shit? Thank you for your valuably blur. Can't speak. Try this again. What a clickbaity vid name. Lol, but I'm watching it. Hey man, if I don't do those clickbaity videos, no one gives a shit. So what are you gonna do, man? Alright, you get 0.1 Litecoin today. I'm sorry, it's a little bit cheaper, isn't it? But give it some time. Litecoin's gonna bounce back, and then pretty much I'll be giving you actually $20. You just gotta give it a little bit of time to go back up in price. So thank you, everybody. This is King Crypto. I hope you enjoyed the video, and let's get cryptical.
Get crypto! Yo, hey, man. Here we go. I got nothing else to say. I want to welcome you to the fastest cryptocurrency channel in the world.